I ain't had time to ask me. What really went down back there on that boat? We missed you. That's what happened. Come on.
Some consider Red Dead Redemption 2 the greatest video game ever made. As someone who completed the game multiple times over, I can't really disagree. But while I was playing the game, there were moments when I thought, they got inspiration for that from this movie, or they got inspiration for this character from that movie. So I thought it would be interesting to make a video that takes a closer look at Red Dead Redemption 2 and how it was influenced by iconic Western movies of the past. The first example is from the movie The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, released in 2007. Red Dead Redemption 2 was particularly influenced by the train heist in the movie, recreating the scene with surprising accuracy. From the camera angles to the atmosphere, the game mirrors the essence of the film. This was a segment in the game that really stood out to me in terms of cinematic influence. The next example is the influence and shaping of the main character of the game, Arthur Morgan. To me, he seemed to be heavily influenced by the character William Money, the gunslinger from the 1992 film Unforgiven, directed by Clint Eastwood.
Just because we're going on this killing, that don't mean I'm going to go back to being the way I was.
Just like William Money, Arthur Morgan is a man grappling from his own past and seeking redemption. The game draws inspiration from the movie, presenting Arthur as a layered character with moral dilemmas and internal demons mirroring those of Money. Both characters extremely flawed, but end up heroes in their own way.
Get on! We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
The game also pays homage to Unforgiven in a subtle way, a fascinating parallel with the film's Mr. Beauchamp, an author who becomes infatuated with the legendary gunslinger towards the end of the movie. The game introduces a similar character who's motivated in finding stories to write of real gunslingers, then eventually meets Arthur Morgan. The similarities between the author in the game and Mr. Beauchamp is pretty close enough to make me think about the character from the movie while I was playing the game. The storyline is just too close to say it wasn't somehow influenced by Unforgiven.
At least now you got an ending to your book.
He's dead.
Oh, don't you start now.
Red Dead Redemption 2 also takes general inspiration from Western movies to help reinforce its realism. Take the classic Western trope of a standoff. Movies like High Noon and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly perfected the art of tense confrontations, and the game brilliantly translates that intensity. The player is immersed in the tension and adrenaline of a gunfight, giving them the ability to virtually reenact these iconic movie moments. Behind the scenes, the creation of Red Dead Redemption 2 was an immense undertaking. The development team at Rockstar Games meticulously researched and referenced a multitude of Western movies. They collaborated with experts and historians, and even consulted with Western enthusiasts. The outcome of their work is apparent in every corner of the game, from its detailed environments to its nuanced character interactions.
He's apparently a famous gunslinger.
Yeah, so they say. But don't get what's famous confused with what's true.
Some say Rockstar Games just straight up stole these ideas, and I can sort of see their point. But I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is made better because of the creative richness of past westerns. For something that takes place so long ago, it's only natural for game developers to reference cinema. And I don't have a problem with the amount of influence, copied or not, because what's more important is the overall story and characters of the game. And in that sense, the game is truly unique. What's really cool about the game is we get to ride across the digital planes and create a legacy of our own in the Wild West. And I think that's what makes the game so epic and so fun in the end. With help from its cinematic influences, it transports us to a time long gone, but never forgotten.